Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my second month on Etsy. And make sure you like this video because I'm going to be giving you guys the sauce today. I'm going to be giving you guys the things that I learned. And I'm confident, I can say confidently that if you take the information that I tell you in this video, if you listen to what I say, you take this information, you will be able to get your first sale in a week or like a week and a half, a week to 2 weeks, whatever, possibly a week. Anyway, you'll be able to get your first sale, your first couple sales in a week if you listen to what I say. I'm confident of this because in my first month, I made over $1,000 on Etsy. I talked about it in the first video. If you ain't see that, go check that out. I'm gonna be letting you guys know the results of this video. Of this month in this video. So yeah, give it a like. There's an equation that I recently learned, and that equation is value times leverage equals money. Like, this formula is so important. But I'm gonna get into the Etsy stuff very soon. Like if you want to just skip to that part of the video where I talk about my results and you just want to see how much money that I made, go do that. That's whatever. But for the people that's really trying to get this money, listen to this part right here because this is important. Like, I feel like you could save years of time just by understanding this one principle. And that principle is, like I said, value times leverage equals money. Like, I just want to keep on saying that over and over and over again because I heard like 2 people say this recently. And you always hear people talk about, oh, value, you got to give your customers value. You got to, the amount of value you add to the world is the amount of, money that you'll get back. And this is so true, but it's not just value, it's value times leverage. And I'm gonna get into what that means in a second. But the reason why it takes these 2 components is because you can give someone value and you can sell something, you can have value, but depending on how you are able to leverage the value that you have is going to determine how much you can scale your business up to. So an example of leverage would be making this YouTube video right now. I'm leveraging what I learned to appeal to a broader audience. And then now if I was to make an audience off of this information that I have, now I can leverage that audience to sell more digital products. This is what people do. But it's a win-win for everybody. And also because the more value that I add, the more money that I make. If I'm not really adding any value, I'm not gonna make any money. So that is why, when you focus so much on strictly making money, you're not focusing on how you can add value to people. So the value that I'm giving you right now, before I even give you the value about the Etsy, is the mentality going into this. You want to say, how can I give value to people? Not, oh, what digital product can I make that'll make a lot of money? No, what value can I add to people that they can't get that value from any place else? That is how you be successful, and that is the right mindset to go about it. Because if you have that mindset of adding value, then money is going to come. If you have the mindset of just making money, then you're going to have a tougher time. So those are the gems right there. That's the sauce before I even give you the sauce. So let me get into this video. So I'm gonna just show you guys what I made, because for those of you out there that just want to see if it's real and see, okay, can people really do this? Yes. So I'm gonna start screen recording right now. Oh no, I'm gonna start screen recording right now. All right, so I should be recording. So here we go. So $253.20 is what I made in the month of March. And I had $62 of fees and I spent $43 on marketing. In the last video, I made $1,200. You might be saying, oh, you lost money. Why are you going backwards? You didn't make as much money. I spent $1,200 in ads December, made $1,200, pretty much evened out. I think I even lost a little bit of money. Now I'm making profit. Yay, that's what you want to do. You want to have a profitable business. It's not always about making the most money. It's about making the profit. Depending on whatever your goals are. I spent $43 on marketing. Why is this important? When you're first putting your product out there, you don't have any organic traffic to your shop. My personal opinion, some people will tell you not to do this, but my method, my technique that I use, I'm putting ads on my product as soon as I do it. As soon as I put a product out there, ads. You want to know why? Because Etsy doesn't have any information to tell to like push you out there to the customer. They don't know. They don't know if you're getting sales, if you're getting reviews, if people are liking your product, what your conversion rate is, and you don't either. I use ads to tell Etsy, yeah, people are buying my product, send some more. You got, I'm sending you guys, I'm getting, we're all making money. The customer is getting value. You guys are getting the transaction fees on that. And we are all winning. My product is good. Send me more clients, send me more customers. And also, I'm telling it's information for myself. It's proof that my product is good. So if I spend, however much money, $20, $15, whatever, on a product, on one product for advertising, and it gives me 100 visitors to my website, that gives me my conversion rate. If I know that my conversion rate is 5% and over, or even 4%, or even 3%, like if I know that people are buying it, then I know, okay, this is a good product. This is how much money it can generate me per month, depending on the price point and depending on how much traffic I'm getting. If you spend that money and you don't get any sales, if you don't get any sales, from those 100 visitors, that product is probably not going to be good, because out of 100 people, that is your conversion rate. It usually stays the same. So that's some sauce for you right there. That's my technique. That's one of my techniques. And I didn't even really get into the real sauce yet. So keep continuing to the end of the video, because I'm gonna let you guys know about a little bit of product research and how to, we're gonna get into that right now. How to, when you're first getting started, you want to go into beginner friendly products, beginner friendly niches. What does this mean? Low competition niches, low competition keywords, products that not a lot of people are selling, but people are searching for. So that was a lot. Let me take a break real quick, because I'm getting into it right now. I'm really trying to get you out of the sauce, because once you get your first sale, if you have a winning mentality, you're going to want to keep going, because only the thing that's holding most people back is just not knowing if they can. It's the mental belief, it's the limits and belief of that this isn't real, or I can't make money off of it. But once I got my first sale, I knew it was green. I'm like, yo, we on go now. Like, I'm about to put more money into products. I'm about to be doing research. I'm about to, get right. So you're gonna need eRank. eRank helps you, and as you can see, I have the tab open right now. eRank helps you do product research, and it shows you the competition and how many people are searching for certain things a month. Before I go to eRank right now and give you guys my little process, and as you can see, another tab too, I was selling SVG files. A SVG file is basically a file that you sell to your customer, they download it, and then they can use that file to like print on something, on a cup, on a mug, on a t-shirt, whatever it is. They could go put that into a cut machine, like a Creek cut machine or whatever. Or I mean, I think Creek cut is the software or whatever. See, I don't even really know too much about this, and I still made hundreds of dollars off of one. And by the way, this is like one product. Like, most of that money is one product. Like, majority, like 90% of that is one product. And I wasn't even really uploading consistently and doing all of that. I plan on doing that in the future, but this is off of one product. I like to go have more of an approach where I'm like, I know a product is going to sell. You should still be consistent, because that's how you're going to be able to scale up. But before I start going to buy a product or make a product, I want to make sure that it sells. So let me get into eRank real quick. Let's just get into it. So I already typed in SVG, because I want to show you guys what you want to look for when you're looking for a product. So Cocoa Melon SVG, 3,000 people are searching for it. 217 people is the competition. You can't use this because it's copyrighted, of course. All of these like Yellowstone. This is a TV show, I believe. 3,000. They got 1,000 people searching per month. You can't use any of these, but if you keep searching, and I'm not telling you guys to sell SVG files, but if that's, if you can find something, then get right. But basically, I found the mushroom SVG before this video. Okay, right here. It's selling. 2,800 people are looking for it, and 5,000 people are selling it. So the most ideal way that you want to get started, you want to have something like this, like 2,000, 2,500, and like 800 people. You want there to be more searches than competition. All of the products that I had that had more that had more searches, then they had competition, they all sold, and it would get organic traffic too. So, but you could still get sales off of products that are getting more, that have more competition than searches. It just can't be like 50,000. It has to look good, or be around the same, like 50, like 3,000 searches and 3,000 competition. But back to the mushroom one. It's not too bad. So then what I would do is I'll go to Etsy and I'm looking at, okay, people selling mushrooms. I go to Everbee, my Everbee extension right here. You go to product analysis, and I would see who is making the most money. So you got like the Disney stuff right here, the SGs that popped up. You can't really shouldn't sell any of those. Like, but keep in mind though, these people are making 14 bands a month off of that one. That's crazy. Off of that one product. They got 24,000 files into it. That's also crazy. I don't know, but you could get copyrighted for that, so I wouldn't suggest doing that. So for this mushroom SVG right here, they're making $600 a month. So I'll go to that. Boom, $600. They're making 150 sales. They're selling for $8, but they might have a deal or like a discount or promotion. That's another thing that I use. I talk about that later or talk about in another video. So basically, they're actually selling this for $2.41 because they have 70% off. And it says the sale ends in 14 hours, but sometimes people just do that so that way it could just you can buy like more urgent. So what I would do is I would study. Okay, go to the reviews instantly. What are people saying about it, and what are people using? Like which design? Like, is it a specific one that people like? Because you don't even got to sell the 100. Like, say if people just like this one design and they bought that just for this one design, I would just sell that one design because that's what people want. But for this case, people probably will want more. In my case, I found something where people were selling bundle packs, but they were only getting they only needed one of the files. So I just sold one of those files. So basically, the whole $200, like I said, 90% of that was one file. So one of these, I basically sold one of these mushrooms and made $200. But it wasn't a mushroom though; it was something else that I'm not gonna say right now. And so they making $600 off of this file, which isn't the most money, but at the same time, that's an extra $600. If you can have 10 products selling $600, you're making $6,000. My goal is to have every product that I make have a potential to make $1,000 a month. Even if one person is doing it, I'm trying to say, how can I replicate that and do it better than them? And so that way I can take those customers from them. And that's what business is. So let me see. How do I go to this person? Okay. So I go to their page. I look at other things they're selling. This is how you get product ideas. You just go to their page. Wait, and you just go through the products. Okay, they selling butterflies. They're selling keychains, SVG files. So basically, their whole shop is SVG files. And I'm pretty sure. I think the mushroom one, if I'm not mistaken, might have been. Let me see, monthly revenue. So it wasn't. So they selling. That's another thing. Smiley faces. They are selling smiley faces and making $600 a month. They selling. What is this? Coffee glass can thing, whatever, making $900 a month, stuff like this. And then I would just go through, look at all of this. Like all of this adds up. Each product that they're having, they're making $100, $100. All these equate to thousands of dollars a month just passively. They don't even gotta do nothing. Oh, and then look, more products over here. Wherever be, sometimes you gotta be careful because they'll hide some of the products from you. So you gotta go to like more products, more listings. So yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. I don't know if I've seen this one before, but yeah, you look through their products and then you go back to eRank. So look, smiley face, what is this? And coffee glass SVG. I will look for the keyword glass can. So now I'm going to eRank and I'm typing in glass can SVG. Let's see what they talking about. So glass can SVG. So as you can see, 1,000 searches and 28. So now I'm like, yo, how are they getting that much, money, that much traffic when it's $28,000? I mean, 28,000 competition for that keyword. So then it might be another keyword that they might be using. This process can take, 30 minutes. Like you just go, you look, you say, okay, out of these keywords right here, retro, maybe it might be retro smiley glass, whatever it is. You try some of these keywords, you go back to eRank and you find what it is, or they might have another place. Sometimes you gotta be careful too because sometimes Etsy people Etsy shop owners may have like other traffic sources where they're funneling that traffic from TikTok or Pinterest or wherever, something else that, like I talked about in the beginning of the video, that they're leveraging that, and you may not have that. So sometimes you got to look and see if they're getting this organically off of Etsy traffic alone, or they're getting it from an outside source. But either way, you go through that process and you keep doing it, and you just keep finding other products, because you would never think about like a glass can, like you would never think about that. But now you understand that somebody making $900 a month selling that. So you just, yeah, go through all the products and see, and then you might get an idea for something else, and then you search that in, and then you just go to another, you might find another shop, and you just keep doing this until you get to a point where you might come across something that you have a certain level of expertise on. So then you could probably say, oh, I know how, if you're a designer. And another thing too, you might say, oh, I don't make SVG files, I don't know how to make this. I don't either, and I didn't. What you do is you go to Google, and then you type in, let me stop this screen recording. You go to Google and you type in SVG files, and then for that specific thing, so you type in mushroom SVG file or mushroom PLR. A PLR is private label rights. So you buy the rights to the file, and then you can sell it. But you got to make sure that you can buy the commercial rights for that, and that also is not a copyrighted, like a team or a Disney thing or whatever. And you buy it, and then you sell it. So it's basically like drop shipping a digital product. You feel me? You don't have to make it, you don't have to ship it. You literally just buy, you find it. Most of the work is going to be on the front end of looking for the products that have a gap in the marketplace where not a lot of people are selling it, but people are looking for it. And that's going back to what I said in the beginning. You're giving value. People are literally saying, oh, I wish I could have this specific mushroom SVG file. And then now they go to Google or they go to Etsy, and then you come up, and now look, you just gave that person the outlet to make their shirt of a mushroom, and now they're happier. Now you gave value to the world, and now that equated to you making money. And I know a lot of these products are like low, like a little bit of money, $2, $3. When you're first getting started for Etsy, you don't want to go into like $50 products and stuff. Like, you can, like certain products, like people are selling like certain templates or whatever that people may be selling, but it will only make sense if it had a low competition. But the thing is, it's easier with the lower money. Okay, let me put it this way: if somebody comes to your shop and you have zero sales, it's going to be hard for you to sell them a $50 product, because they don't know who you are. Nobody bought nothing from you. So that's why it's important to get as many sales as possible first. Now that I have almost 300 sales, I can sell more expensive items now. So even though the first month I didn't make that much profit, now I just made, how much it was, $100, let me see, $147 like net profit. Um, yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, now I have almost 300 sales. So now if I want to sell a digital product template for $50, is a higher chance of people buying it now. So there's so much too that I could just keep going and keep going. Might have to make another video, and I plan on making other things. If you guys got any questions, let me know. I don't want to give you too much for one video, but yeah, that's pretty much it. You do the product research. You spend as much time as you need to, until you find that product that you are confident that if you replicate it, you can get the sales. And then once you make the listing, you make the pictures look nice, you make them look professional. You see how other people do it. You don't copy them, but you make it similar in a way, and see the reviews, see why people are buying it, and you make the listing. And you can go look at another video. I'm not gonna go through all of that right now. You go look at another video. You make the listing. You put the ads immediately. You get the first 100 visitors, and then, if you don't want to put the ads, or if you don't have money for ads, whatever, you can still do it, and you will still probably get the sale in 1 to 2 weeks. But you were missing out on more organic traffic than you would have had if you didn't use the ads, in my opinion, from my experience. As time goes on, I'm gonna experiment more with organic, and you know, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you gain value from this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you want more videos and more content about just my process or my progress with Etsy, but also just about making money online, just making money. I got a whole bunch of different ideas and topics about videos that I want to, you know, talk about and even build a community just about making money because that's what it's all about and that's what the focus is right now, just making money online passively. So if you got any ideas, comment, and if you want to see more, subscribe. And if you gain knowledge from this video or value, then be sure to like it. So let's get this money, man.